Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is a personal YouTube reading, order number 1530 for T, and I will be starting with your palms. The most interesting thing that I see on your palms is that you are born to work in an occult, and I'm glad that you're already doing it. I know you have like two different career paths that you're asking me about, and one of these paths is actually like spiritual work, like energy healing, and this is what you're born to do. So it's just perfect that you're already working on it. And the book that you asked, and you said you want it to be the book that brings you financial independence and also brings you like soul fulfillment. So this book's supposed to be written about something occult, something that you do. It's either like healing or uh, your connection with different deities and cosmic energies. It's supposed to be like personal, something that you know the best, something that you're already doing and something that you've been doing for your whole life. It's like book of help, something that's supposed to be helping people to feel better, to connect more with their own abilities and different realms. So anything that you already know that you have to share, it's like the book is your legacy. It's supposed to stay after you, and you're not supposed to write only one book. There should be three books for sure. And many other works, like for example, you can write about health, about energy healing, and it could be like small ebooks, like 20, 50 pages, not like big volume of work. But you're supposed to write. Your hands are magic. Like anything comes from your hands is magical. That's why you're a healer, and that's why you're even like drawn to writing. And any type of art that you use your hands for is amazing, because your hands, um, they have like all the power that you need, honestly. You have like the most amazing marks and the most unusual ones on your hands. The You have the pyramid of a healer, and that's like a normal mark to have for a healer, because you already even know that you're a healer and you use it in your like in your life. But the mark is mostly unusual because it doesn't connect to body or soul. It's like the top of the pyramid is in between of your physical body and your career. So it means, like, to me it represents that not only you're supposed to be doing like healing by, for example, like spiritual teachings. It's a good way to also heal, like consultations, not only healing like physical pain, but healing emotional pain, and also healing the pain on the level of like healing the connection with the divine, and healing the aura, healing the ability to see. So you can actually help people to develop their gifts by your energy and by your connection with astral. So for you, healing could be like in so many different ways and forms. Also, you're an ancient soul, not like old soul or wise soul. This is like ancient. The lines, the energy, like everything, it looks like honestly like a map to the origin of the earth, like to the origin of humanity. You've been here before humans. You are like ancient, crazy, interesting soul, and you are not really connected with the realm of humans. You're more connected with the realm of deities. That's why for you it's so easy to see angels and cosmic energies, and that's why you're so open to the astral, because you're from there. This is not your first planet, and this is not your last planet. You will keep reincarnating for more, but you're not going to be staying on earth forever. Like eventually you will go somewhere else. You are an indigo child, but in the most unusual way. You're not the indigo child that like humans think. You are an alien child. So your soul is always dwelling in different realms. This area represents the mind, and your mind is always living somewhere else. Like you have four other different dimensions that are open to you, and you're always there. Sometimes for example, when you walk, you might hit something on your walk, and it's not because you don't see, it's just because you see this realm and others at the same time. So it's a little bit confusing for your mind, and sometimes you behave strangely for a human being, but it's not because you're strange, it's just your perception of a vision is very different. You are balanced. The masculine and the feminine in you are perfectly balanced. You know how to use them. You actually know everything about yourself. It's like you are not hiding from yourself. You know who you are, you know what you want, you know the goals, you know how to get them. It's just sometimes you don't fully believe in yourself. You don't believe how different you are. You're still more connected to your human side more than to your alien side, I would say. And this ancient alien side of yours, this is the place where it's all going to get interesting. You are your soul. It used to be a soul of an ancient god, and still, like to this day, you being human, it was your own choice. You ask for this reincarnation. You ask for becoming a human. You really wanted to see how it is to like be mortal and live over again by through different reincarnations, because once you used to be mortal. That's why you're so attracted to healing. That's why you're so attracted to energy, because you used to be mortal. You used to be sleepless. You used to be without food, like without like a god. You've been like so not human. And in this lifetime, you are actually finding a way to feel this way, to feel like a god or goddess in human body. That's why you're attracted to healing, to spiritual teachings, to knowledge, to sacred knowledge. You probably have like so many questions about the earth's origin. You have to like find your own answers. You're very skeptical when information comes. You're not lightly like or easily persuaded into some kind of knowledge that could be like common knowledge for majority of people. But if you don't accept it, if you don't resonate with it, it will never be yours. For you, you have to be sure that everything that comes to you resonates with you. It's like you feel it. You always know what is truth and what is not. And when it comes to this, you trust your own intuition, because you know it better than anyone else. You are born for fame and fortune, and you're born to practice occult. This is the only way that money is supposed to come to you. So even being a teacher in a college, like teaching career is actually good for you, because you're still helping, you're still healing, and you're still like working like for humans. You are born to be of service to humans in a way, because you're supposed to make the world a better place. It's your main goal in this existence to, without doing like a lot of changes in the world, you're doing it by changing the human's mind. And that's why whatever it is you do in your life is perfect for you. You have two different personalities in you, two different people, the one that you show to the world and the one you show only to few ones that you actually trust. There are some powers in you that you're scared to show to others. In your mind, you think about things that you're not willing to share with anyone, because you're skeptical yourself. Information that comes to you, you understand that this is real, but you're not really ready to share it, or to say it out loud. You are guided, extremely guided and protected. Not only ancestors from your this human body, but ancestors of your previous reincarnations are always with you. The amount of spirits that are dwelling around you is incredible. I don't think I've ever seen like so much energy around one human being before. And this is good for you, because they're always like guiding you, but it's also like an amazing distraction, because you always connected to so many different energies and entities. So for you, sometimes it's hard to concentrate on like a specific energy around you. But I think you're doing an amazing job. You learn how to work with it, and you're using your mind actually in the most perfect way. You are extremely logical and extremely intuitive, and that's amazing, perfect balance. It's always in constant like harmony. You know when you are being misled in the spiritual realm, or when you're being lied in a physical realm, and yet you always know how to sometimes don't use your mind and accept the message that comes to you, and honestly accept anything without even questioning. But then you use your logic, and this is something interesting. This is very unusual for spiritual people, and especially for gifted ones. It's usually one or another, and you are the master, the true master, and perfectly, extremely balanced. You have the butterfly sign on your palms, which tells me that you are not under karmic influence of any type of sort. The past lives they have like no attachment to you anymore. You are free in this lifetime. You don't pay any like karmic debt, or you're not paying any like there is no soul contracts, like nothing. This is first time maybe you're free. You've done what you did before, and like it's all in the past. Your childhood was a mistake. A lot of things that happened to you were not supposed to happen. And sometimes I say like negative things happen because you needed to learn, or you needed to grow from it. It's not your case. You would learn any other way, you would grow as a person. So the childhood was, it was an unusual, an unusual place of circumstances and people in the wrong place at the wrong time. I think it was done because you manifested yourself in this family. Your soul chose the family, but I think you didn't see how the family would raise you, and your childhood happened like that. I see that in your childhood you were actually experiencing a lot of darkness in a way and sense of the underworld, actually a lot of demonic activities. You've been open to underworld, you had an access, you used to go there and visit like the gates and sometimes come in and then get out. And I think you lost this ability when you grew older because you kind of took it as something negative, and for you, it's actually, this is your realm, this is your domain. You are extremely dark, your energy is powerful, you're the child of the underworld, the god that you used to be in ancient times. You used to be a god of the underworld, like the god of war. And that's why this darkness is still in you. That's why there's sometimes the power to be the most like assertive leader, and sometimes to speak your mind freely and being very opinionated in the most like assertive way. And people see you as sometimes like as too strong for others, but you always righteous, you always wise, you always smart, you never say something that not needs to be said. And if you are saying something negative that other people perceive as a negative, it's only because you're saying the truth. It's only because you're saying something that's supposed to happen or will happen, or you're showing others mistakes, and they don't like it because people don't like the truth, and you're not holding back when it comes to your feelings or your points of view. And you have an interesting mark, the sun clocks here. It represents your connection with the children that you're supposed to have in this lifetime. By your destiny, you're supposed to have 3 children, 3 souls supposed to come to you, all of them from the future, not from the past life. This is the first time that the souls are coming to you, and in the next reincarnations you're supposed to meet again. So this is the first time these souls are your family. On your left palm, I see that you did some choices in this lifetime. So children, if you have them or not, it's your own choice. And you are actually raising a lot of children. Like when it comes to your own kids or the kids that you, like for example, teaching, like I see that maybe 3, 4, 5, around 7 souls, 7 children, like in the age from 7 to 18. They looked like their souls are engraved on yours. So you've changed the lives of 7 people already when being who you are, and this number will increase. It will be forever changing. It's like these people that you teach. Some people have purpose for, like pass a salt for a neighbor. Like I think your purpose here is to raise someone special. It's like Aristotle, he raised Alexander the Great. So you're raising Alexander the Great, you're raising people that are gonna change the world in the future, and that's how you contribute to the better world, to the better future. And this is interesting. I don't even think I've seen something like that before, and you're the first one. And you are a philosopher for sure. Your mind is incredible. It's so complicated. I honestly am lost. This is the most fascinating part of your palm, and this is your mind. The mind is beautiful. I say it's stubborn sometimes, but it's still incredible. In your mind there are visions, dreams, traveling, love, everything, like a movie, like constant movie that never changing, like thousands of movies at the same times. And your mind is spectacular. It's fascinating in the most unusual way, and sometimes it's confusing, I think, even for you. It's definitely confusing for me. I don't even want to go there. I might be lost there. But the most interesting part is how you are connected to the stars. Not really like an astrology, but to different like the cosmos itself. People, they feel for elements. Some people are attached to water, some people attached to fire. You are attached to the cosmos, you are attached to the universe, you are attached to the stars, to the skies, to the energy of these cosmic changes. You feel it. You feel the cosmos in your veins. You feel the cosmos in your blood. You feel it in your mind. You feel it in your body. When for some people they say they're attached to the moon, they feel the moon changes. You feel like every single planet, like they're moving inside of you. You are the cosmos. And, as above, so below, you are a tiny representation of the universe in your own unique, mysterious, enigmatic way. You have guardian demons. You have two of them constantly with you. Probably you know where they stand, and you have all the possible shamans from every country that came to you at some point of your life. This area is the most fascinating. It tells me that all of these healings that you do are still not yet complete. There is so much more that you can add to your practice. There is so many more things that you can try yourself, and so many things that you have to discover yet. It's like you always learning, you always changing, like melting yourself. You always, the knowledge, the thirst for knowledge is crazy. And the more you seek the knowledge, the more you have the questions, the more interesting answers are going to come to you. I see that your mind is unstoppable. When you manifest, you can manifest anything you want. But the problem is sometimes you settle for less. You choosing the boundaries yourself, you building the walls yourself, because you think like this is what you're supposed to have, because this is what humans do. And this is where you stop yourself. Your mind can actually manifest the most craziest things. You can work with any element. You can shape shift, you can hypnotize people, you can control people with your mind. Your mind is your greatest weapon, and you feel it. Sometimes when you talk to people, you feel when you connect to a human, and you feel how you kind of hypnotize them, even during the class, or when you have a client during a session. When you got the person. It's literally like the feeling that they hook to you, and there is nothing in the world that can close this channel between you two. And you sense these people after you done the session. You sense them sometimes for weeks. You can't detach yourself. It's like you have this cord or a rope pulled between you and your client on the person that you're trying to connect to. And then it's so hard to feel this rope or this cord. It's still it still belongs to both of you. And it's interesting, lines are important. That's how you see the universe, in lines, in sigils, in symbols, in interesting shapes. You're using a lot of logic when you connect into the universe, and you're using more intuition when you connect into the realm of spirits. And I see that you are disconnected from the darkness because you don't want to go there, because you still want to stay in the light. But this darkness is calling you. Darkness is everywhere. It's next to you. It's with you when you sleep. You are the part of this underworld. The cosmos, the universe is dark, and you are as well. There is nothing wrong with you. Whenever you question yourself, whenever you start asking these questions, when you feel challenged by this normal life, when you feel that you don't fit in, when sometimes the void that you feel before, but sometimes it comes back, it's just because the darkness awakens inside, and it feels different. It feels like there's something is taking over in the most interesting way, in the most unusual way. And it takes over, and it makes you feel mad, and it makes you feel like you're going crazy. It makes you feel like you're becoming an animal. It's literally connecting to your physical body on the next level. It's connecting to your animal side. It's connecting to your intuition, to your instincts, to your human side. And this is interesting. This is how you actually become more grounded. You are too much in this cosmos. You are too much into this, the universe, the universal flow. You're there. Sometimes you need to go back to earth, and that's how you come back. You come back to the underworld, because the underworld is here. You have interesting marks here and here and here. Those are all the marks of ancient tribes and shamanic tribes, practicing tribes. They practice dark magic. For you, it's important to actually start incorporating dark practices into your work and into your life. If you want to manifest something, use spells, use magic, use symbols, use shamanic practices like shamanic rituals, shamanic magic. You are the witch. You are born witch. You have witchy powers in you. You have so many abilities that you can use. Your psychic abilities are not the only abilities that are open and activated. Your connection with witchcraft is exceptional. I don't think you're using like enough like spells in your life or enough rituals. You don't practice as much, and you should, because when you work with your energy, one of the ways that you can use your energy by doing spells, and this is one of the ways that you actually can manifest the things that you want. It's not ask for them, actually manifest them. Use your spells, like make it happen yourself, because you have the ability. You are the divine entity. You are the creator, so you can create any reality you want, any future that you want for yourself. When it comes to your health, it's all intertwined with your spiritual, like mental health. If your spirit is not in a good place, your whole body is like going and doing like crazy things. And you always have to be connected to the realm of spirits. And if you feel disconnected, your body feels disconnected from Earth itself. You are stronger when you do your energy work, when you release your energy from your body, and you kind of like give it to someone, and then you take it from like other person. It's like there's always should be exchanging of energy, because your body sometimes tends to accumulate too much energy and it's just like going to waste. And this in this energy kind of like it kind of shuts down your body, so you need to always like work on your energy. It's like give it back and like receive it and give it, receive it and give it all the time. Like every day you're supposed to have a client, every day you're supposed to have an energy exchange, and your physical health like depends on it. Diet is very important. The healthier you eat, the better you feel, because you are crazily connected to your physical body. So always like some kind of exercise, walking, being in nature, um, health lifestyle is definitely your everything. For you also, challenge is important. When you're not challenged, you feel like there is nothing happening. You feel there is like the end of the world. So the more challenges you experience in life, the better. But the challenges are supposed to be created by you. You're supposed to have interesting questions, and you have to find the answers to them and question everything. You are being told many things growing up. Majority of the things are lie, so you have to find out the truth yourself. You have to find your own truth, and you know how to do that. You are connected to many celebrities on earth. You help them in your past lives to become celebrities before. You touched many souls of great living people. So for example, if there's like a famous author or artist or even performer that you just adore, it's because you probably in one of your past lives you helped their soul to become this person in this lifetime. Everything that you connected to in this lifetime always has a reason and meaning and explanation why you've done so much in your past lives and your reincarnations, and it's still in this lifetime. It still shows. It's like you're shown the results of your labor from the past lives. Sometimes when you meet people and you have this deja vu moment, it's because you already used to have strong connection with these people before in your past lives. And you know these people, they feel like they're home, they're your family. Even if you meet them online, you actually understand the energy, you recognize the energy, you recognize the people. So sometimes tell them like, hey, I know you from past life. And, they might say that they actually recognize you too. I think I think I'm gonna go with the tarot cards because you have questions for me. And honestly, I'm just gonna tell you like your palms are magnificent. They are so ancient, so much energy, like powerful, interesting, unusual energy. I just like to I just like it, you know. It's very unusual. And I hope you understand. I hope you understand how special you are. I hope you don't question your abilities. I hope you don't question the things that come to your mind, because it's very hard to actually believe in yourself and remove all the blocks that you have in your life, like anything that's of mortals or from humans, and everything that comes from your family. Those are not yours. Your soul is so much different, and your soul doesn't belong anywhere to or anyone. So the first question you asked me is that you had an attempt at partnership, at a relationship, and this last attempt has left a mark on you. And you asked me if there's anything else that you need to know about this relationship, partnership. Wow, the cards are very clear about this. It's a straight, strong no. There is nothing you should know about this relationship or partnership. Um, it's it's done. It's gone. It's in the past. It was not yours. There were no magic. There was nothing special for you. So it's good that it's in the past and you don't need it anymore. The Nine of Alchemy, like the cycle has ended. This was the last experience of this sort, and it should never come back to this. It should never repeat itself. And the Six of Mystics also became nine, and it's literally like 6 and 9, and here it's the opposite. It's like they're mirroring each other. So that wasn't love, that was something else. And maybe it wasn't even supposed to be happening because that was not who you are, and never again. So make sure never again you repeat the mistake or you repeat the experience, because it was enough for you, and from now on everything will be different. And the next question that you have for me is a career. So you're asking me that you have two paths, and you're asking which one or if both of them going to be profitable for you and so fulfilling. I think I already touched on the book, so the book is a yes for sure. It's in your palms. And let me see. First one, I'm going to be asking for the college that you teach in health and science. Let's see what the card is going to tell me about this one. This is perfect. This is who you are. Queen of Shekinah. Shekinah represents the dwelling of God, the knowledge, the knowledge of the universe. And Ten of Mages, it's like the cards are showing that you are strong. You already know who you are. You already, like, you're powerful. You are amazing at what you do. There is nothing that you should need to change or learn, and you're not really appreciated there. You're not really, giving what you deserve, and that's the only thing that maybe you should concentrate on. That's maybe there is no much movement for you there, and if you are ambitious, if you want to go like and do something with this career path of yours, it might be stopped in the future. I'm gonna ask if there is like profits for you, like wealth in this path, if there is something you can do to make it more profitable for you. Yes, actually they're showing like the Wheel of Fortune itself. It's already like a huge sign that there is like a lot of profits in the future. And the High Priest. Okay, the High Priest is usually has to do with oral teaching. That's exactly what you do, but it's also with writing. Like every High Priest in the past, they usually wrote like some kind of like dogmas, rituals, legacies. Even the Bible is written by people who are represented by the High Priest card in the tarot. So I think if you want to write a book on the subject that you teach, this is also going to bring you like profit. This is something that you can do. So maybe it's going to lead you to get to travel around the world and giving the speech on this something that you can write. When it comes to what you're supposed to write, I see that the 12, the card number 12, which is showing the guidance from the angels, it's reversed, so it's still not clear. So it means it needs to, because this is interesting. This is 5 and 10. So before 10, before we come to this wheel of fortune, there is number 5, like 5 different steps that you need to take before you realize what's this book supposed to be about. That's gonna bring you so much like wealth and abundance. So 5 more steps could be 5 more years, 5 more months, or 5 different encounters before you get to this realization what you want to write about. But this is definitely something that you should do, and the money are there, so keep it for sure. This is a blessed path for you. And I'm gonna ask about like health and energy healing and spiritual teaching, like the second path that you already have. What the cards are going to show me, what's there for you. Interesting. So 2 12s reversed, and 12 is the angelic number, and you're working with angels, and they both reverse. So this actually tells me that there is something wrong in this path. There is you are more disconnected. You're doing something like, something is missing. You're given the signs, and they're clearly there, but you don't know how to implement them in your practice. There are other things that you can add, and judging by the cards, I would say it should be like more, more niche, more unique, maybe more crazy. And like you see the Knight of Mages, like it's, and mystics as well, like darkness and magic, and maybe going away from the normal path, because energy healing has a lot of it's kind of like, maybe it's too light for you, maybe it's too normal. There's some other things that you can add to make it more profitable for yourself. So judging by this card and by many shamanic marks on your palm, I suggest you to go a little bit more with like shamanic practices, like different types of healings, working with spirits more, not only angels, like incorporate more spirits, because some people might want to heal through demons, some people might want to heal through ancestors or some kind of interesting spirits. There is so much that you can add if you start thinking outside of the box, if you start thinking about your own point of view and what's actually you are into. What fascinates you the most should be in your practice, and that's how you can help it to like be on another level. I'm gonna ask if the profits are there in the future, if this is the path that you should like keep in your life and still like work on it and find a way to make it bigger. Yes, they're showing me yes, 2 9s and upright. So they're showing me that first of all you are about to find this like missing ingredient, missing point, and this path, the energy healing and spiritual teachings, is the most blessed divine path that you might have. This is your true soul purpose. This is something that you build from scratch, and this is something that's you're passionate about. This is something that you can do the best, only you, no one else. Probably other person can start teaching in college like the same subject as you, but no one can do these healings the way you do it. No one can connect to the realm of spirits or the cosmic power like you. So this is the thing, that your true legacy, this is something that only you can do, no one else. So keep it and work on it, and don't give up. Like never give up and never like put it aside. This is the main thing for your soul. The science could be for your human side. This is for your divine side. And sometimes in the eyes of the universe, this is more important. Your energy healing practice is more important. Okay, next question is love. You're wondering if actually love is intended for you in this lifetime, if this is for you. if you're supposed to be in love with someone. Wow, tarot are, are really tough with you. So it's a no. Love is not for you. And I think the reason why is because when you in love, when you actually love someone, you lose yourself. You lose everything. You lose your connection to your divine essence. You lose your connection to your power, and you lose your connection and your logic. When you're in love, you lose everything. And I feel like there was never before a person who was worthy of you. So every person that you loved, it was from your human side, not from your divine side. You're supposed to be in love with someone equal to you, someone special like you. No ordinary one, like no ordinary person should be in your life. And that's why the love that you see now, the love that you imagine now, the way you see the love now, is not for you. I'm gonna ask if the love that you never experienced before is something for you. If the love of another divine creature is something that you should experience in the future. And that's a yes. But you literally need to break your mind on this. Like, you need to learn how to connect with different type of people, and how to find these people that you're supposed to love. Also, Page of Mages 11, the number, again, divine angelic number. And like, numbers really talk to you. Like, numbers is your domain for sure. And the person is supposed to be aligned. When you're talking about number 11, I'm talking about twin flame, someone who is your level, someone who is your teacher. You need to learn a lot about yourself, because you will find, before you will find love, because you like mirror, you always supposed to see the reflection of a person in front of you. Like, you're supposed to reflect the person, and the person is supposed to reflect you. So if the person is not as smart as you, not as interesting, not as like ancient, not as magnificent, nothing will happen, nothing will work. So for you, the key is to learn who you truly are, to embrace your darkness, and then you will find the person who is identical to you. And I think if you're ready to accept love, it's actually very close to you. You don't have to go far, you don't have to wait like a lot of years. It's already there, it's already in the works. It's just sometimes your mind doesn't want it. You're scared, you have a lot of these blockages, and like, you don't even need them, everything is good, is amazing. It's just the person is there, not even one. There is more people waiting for your love. It's just you have to and learn everything about relationship and start again. Everything you knew until today, it's something that was given to you from your family, from society, from people that you used to know. Your love is supposed to be unique. It's not supposed to be normal. It's not supposed to be understandable. It's supposed to be for you only, and for the person in front of you. And if you learn how to love differently, how to never lose yourself, how to always be the empress, the queen, the king, everything in the relationship, that's when you know that it's working. That's when you know this is perfect, because the person's supposed to love you even more. And that's something that you need to learn. The last question that you asked me, if I can see the presence on your left side for the past few years. What is this presence? So the presence is not someone from this reincarnation. That's not human, and it's not just one. There is more. It's not just one entity or one person. I think I see the answer. This is um, this is a demonic presence, and you see this card. It represents the knowledge of the Solomon, ability to talk to demons and abilities to control demons, and Kabbalah again in ties with Solomonic teachings. It means the demons that are on the side, they constantly changing. They dare to give you the knowledge how to control them, how to talk to them, how to see them. And maybe that's what you need to incorporate in your practice. This is literally the power that is being passed to you, and that's why it feels like a presence, because you cannot accept this. This is your own power, but you are pushing it away because the darkness is still not your it's still not something comfortable for you, something that you don't want to have. And this is it. This is the power. That's not a person. It's you. It's something new that's coming and wants to be inside of your body, but you are subconsciously like pushing it away. So the power contains the presence. It's attached to presence of many different demons that are coming to you. Each demon will help you and teach you something different. So if you want, use tarot, use spells, use your energy and learn what's the gift they are trying to give you. Like take it, accept it, like literally initiate yourself into the darkness and let them give you the present. Let them give you the gift. I was actually thinking that one name might show up, but they didn't give me the name. So for you, it means you will have to find the name on your own. Okay, the candle wax reading. And today I chose the dark candle for you because I really want you to tap into your dark side. For this one, I'm just asking for general messages, like anything that might come, because I think we went through all the questions that you had for me. I kind of suspected that they don't have really like a lot of messages for you, because you know everything, you're connected, you can ask them themselves. And I think it's more like a question that I have for you. Why you don't ask them? Why you still question yourself? Why you still don't believe that you receive all the answers? I know it's good to question everything, but sometimes you question too much, and believe in yourself more. You have the power to answer every question on your mind. So they're showing me 3 places that you need to visit. One is a volcano crater that is not working anymore. It could be anywhere. It could be in Greece, or it could be in South America. They're showing you a shamanic ceremony that you need to see with fire and drums. And they're showing me a temple that you need to visit in Asia, like large ancient temple. For you just to see something, you need to see the entrance. Crystals are not important. Smoke is important, fire is important. Anything that is living sometimes dies around you. When, for example, a flower dies, it means it took something, like it took negative energy, it kind of healed you. your diseases sometimes go away into living things. You are having so many questions about like everything. Sometimes you question if you're real, you question if like this is happening, you question if everything you know is true. The more you know, the less you know. And sometimes you confuse your deities, your ancestors, like they are with you but they don't understand you. You have to ask them like simpler, like simple questions, easy questions, easy so they can understand you. You're using sometimes words that they don't know. You're using some kind of, like gestures, or too much energy goes from you, too much emotions. They don't understand. Sometimes they think that you're mad at them, or sometimes they think that you don't want to be connected with them anymore. It's when you work with them, sometimes it's too much. You have to be like simpler. That's what they're trying to say. They want to understand, like they want to have only one question in order to help you. And when it's more than that, they kind of lose it. They don't know how to help you. You have to you have to show them that you are aware of their presence in different way, and they want you to change your room. The place where you work, there is kind of like an energy of stagnation. They want you to do something different about this. Clean it, and like rearrange things, especially the place that you sit. There is something there that shouldn't be there, so make sure it's all taken care of. Also, they're saying that sometimes you too strong. They want to see your weaknesses too, because your weaknesses are needed to be there for people to realize that you can do everything by yourself. They are they are always with you, but sometimes they want you to know that there are certain things that you can do by yourself without them, and you know what these things are. I think I think you can do anything that you really want. It's just sometimes you question if you really need to do some things or not. The more you question, the more you put them aside, and the more you actually lose time, because everything on your mind, everything that you're drawn to, you have to do it. You have to try, at least to try it, because this is an experience that needs to be done in this lifetime. And you are protected, and you know that, and you're guided, and you also know that. And everything will be amazing if you let it happen. If you just try to be if you try to make things easier for yourself. You overcomplicating a lot for yourself, and some things are so easy. And I think this is it. That's all they wanted to tell you. um your mind is so fascinated, honestly, and I don't know how you do this. It's just so hard to like feel your mind. It's crazy, and you living like this daily. I understand this like madness of your lines now. And just honestly, like relax more, and especially your mind. Relax your mind more, because you need more than anyone I know. Good luck with everything, with your like teachings and your practices, with your life. And be open to love. It's coming to you, it's already there. And allow good, amazing, magical things in your life, and use your magic more. Manifest through magic everything like you want, like literally manifest a fairy tale, because you can do this.